University research, as it is throughout the world, should be a powerful source of innovation. This is the idea of now scientists. If there are innovative discoveries and projects, the national foreign investment must come, because business by nature is particularly sensitive to innovation. There are dozens of examples where innovations of now researchers have been supported by foreign and domestic companies. For example, in 2013, a working group of university scientists has developed an innovative project, Modern Lands Irrigation of Educational Research Center of Mykolaiv Now, for growing hybrid maize seed on the area of 277 hectares. The well-known US company Monsanto had been interested in the project, has invested over $5 million for the construction of the water supply pressure and the acquisition of foreign modern irrigation system. The commissioning of a modern system of irrigation sprinklers had been attended by the Minister of Agrarian Policy and Food of Ukraine, Igor Shvaika. On the same day, the Minister of Agriculture and Food of Ukraine had visited the event, which was devoted to the putting into service the modern sprinkler irrigation systems on the educational and research fields of now. Besides, he had visited the demonstration field of technical grain sorghum and vegetables, where the promising crops, varieties and hybrids of the world-known breeding centers are presented. The idea to construct own irrigation system belongs to the rector of now, Professor Vyacheslav Shebanin, who had put this challenge to our university scientists last May. During the year, this idea had been under the development and implementation. Its design, expertise, difficult technological solutions as for the providing water, inviting investors who can help to implement those solutions into the work on the educational and research fields of the university. This significant event had been possible to take place due to the joint efforts of now scientists, vice-rector on research work Alexander Novikov, designers and manufacturers, with unconditional support of the Ministry of Agrarian Policy and Food of Ukraine.
Thank you for the invitation and for such a warm welcome. I just want to thank all those people who made this event be possible, who work out something new, construct, implement, improve and develop.
The pedagogical staff of now expresses gratitude to representatives of world-famous American company Monsanto, producing seed corn, represented by Michael DeYoung, Helen Fomina and Yuri Zolotar, who supported the university by the investing in the first phase of the project with a sum of 5 million Ukrainian hryvnias. Special thanks to our best students, because all works on irrigation is performed by students of now. Student youth, despite the May holidays and weekends, had helped to mount irrigation system. On the efficiency of scientific and innovative research activity, a significant impact has the only Mykolaiv Science Park of Mykolaiv Now with the name Agro-Perspectiva. An important condition for the creation of the Agro-Perspectiva Science Park of Mykolaiv Now is the development of science, technology and innovation, efficient use of existing scientific potential and logistical base for the commercialization of research and their implementation to the national and foreign markets through a combination of industrial, scientific and commercial interests. In particular, in 2013 and 2014, the amount of educational, scientific and industrial work on the fields of now had increased in 4 times as for the area and in 3 times as for the number. Research work on demonstration fields of the university has a long tradition of field days promotion, in which the representatives of 16 world-renowned companies from France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Japan, USA, Israel and Netherlands, which deal with the manufacturing and sale of vegetable seeds, take part. August 28, 2014, now together with Esrostar Company conducts a field day on the technology of open ground vegetables growing. All ingenious is simple, just as the common idea of now and Esrostar Company to combine the efforts of university, science, agrarian education and business to create the joint project, the research demonstration field.
On behalf of now administration, one of the leading agrarian higher education institutions of the south of Ukraine, we want to welcome everyone on our experimental field. With the help of the theoretical support of Mykolaiv National Agrarian University, practical efforts of our company, joint cooperation of students, in order to improve the educational process, had decided to develop such demonstrative field.
The event was attended by the regional administration, representatives of the leading companies in the production and sale of sorghum seeds from the USA, France, India, Russia, Hungary, Moldova, national sorghum breeding centers and manufacturers of 10 Ukrainian regions. All the participants had the opportunity to compare the available varieties and hybrids of sorghum with the latest developments.
The main purpose of the field to find out the reply of the main question: what are we looking among our regional goods and which seeds should be selected to enhance the crop's yield of the south of Ukraine in 30-40 tons per hectare.
It is very pleasant that in Mykolaiv region as well as in Kherson region there is a strong cooperation between science, education and local agrarian enterprises. In 2014, the demonstration of growing crops technology, the cereal 70 varieties and hybrids, corn 56 varieties and hybrids, sunflowers 65 varieties and hybrids, sugar and bunch sorghum 106 varieties and hybrids, melons 5 varieties and hybrids had been found. 2014 had started from the grains on the research fields on now. This became real due to the close collaboration with leading selection centers of Ukraine, namely Selection and Genetic Institute, Institute of Psychology and Genetics of Plants, Mironev Institute of Wheat by Remesla, Institute of Irrigated Agriculture, Breeding and Research Company BOP and many others.
We work on this field and had close relation with universities for a long time. This demonstrative sowing was planned last year. We provided the best seeds of grains, and now we have an opportunity to show the grain varieties, tell about their specifications and availability in order to make the first step to the future harvest. I think that on this field the special methods were used, the fertilized quantity, the terms and regulations are shown. That is why there is a great possibility to get all necessary information about grain specification.
In 2014, the special agreements on quality testing of vegetables 60 varieties and hybrids with 8 foreign companies from France, Italy, Spain, Japan, USA, Israel, the Netherlands and Switzerland were concluded. The strain tasting is made with the financial support of foreign companies. International Field Day is a modern agrarian scientific and practical project related to the development of new technologies for industrial and agrarian sector, which enables all participants to demonstrate their agrarian achievements. Among 300 registered participants of the International Field Day, there were professional farmers, agrarian companies, and managers of enterprises, scientists from Odessa, Kherson, Mykolaiv, Dnipropetrovsk, Kirovograd regions, and from Kiev. This wonderful event became a powerful unity of science, education and production, where all participants had an opportunity to learn promising hybrids of vegetable on demonstration fields of now.
Here we can see not only field day, here there are projects related to the development of scientific approaches and technologies. Here people have a possibility to observe different companies and results of their work in order to make an appropriate choice for their future development.
Due to the results of the field days, there is a possibility to hold the international conference, inviting foreign and domestic representatives of vegetable companies, university scientists and researchers from the Scientific Research Center of National Academy of Agrarian Sciences.
I would like to say thank the Director of Mykolaiv National Agrarian University and all people that we met. I was very pleasantly surprised by everything I saw here. I'll tell everyone about the scientific base and given opportunities to study and gain knowledge. It's pretty cool. Thank you for the opportunity to exchange information. We will be ready not to use the knowledge that we have, but share it. I think today we established a direct relationship with the Department of Soil Science. And once again, thank you very much for the opportunity to share and communicate. All that we saw here today, irrigation equipment, machinery for fertilizing and seedlings, it's very difficult to find and collect in one place to let people know not only the theoretic part of the process but the practical significance of the work in theory, but could see how it works. This is very important. It was a very well organized field day. I really like it. To date, we have already agreed with the rector of university on training the personnel for our company and micron companies. In addition, the students of university will be trained using our technique on the experimental fields of the Mykolaiv National Agrarian University. The experience that we have due to the collaboration with the UK universities, we will implement and use in vital cooperation with Mykolaiv University. We also plan to train local farmers on the basis of this university.
Annually, more than 330 graduate and postgraduate students of the university can practice and lay experiments on demonstration fields of now. This enables the graduates of now to learn the varieties and hybrids of crops, technical vegetables, to know the advanced technology systems of cultivation, supply, irrigation, and protection. Cooperation with the famous company Astrostock gives the opportunity to learn the advanced technology of vegetable storage and processing. University close collaboration with the domestic and foreign companies has led to the development of joint training programs according to their request, which will greatly facilitate the process of graduate employment and contribute to the development of agrarian enterprises. It had been started last summer when I had worked at the experimental fields of now. I met the managers of Astrostock company and I was invited to train myself in getting new experience. University close collaboration with the domestic and foreign companies has led to the development of joint training programs according to their request, which will greatly facilitate the process of graduate employment and contribute to the development of agrarian enterprises.
We are the only university on the south of Ukraine who has a scientific park today. And collaboration of this park, university and Astrostock company will give us opportunity to train specialists who will fit your needs.
In addition, there is the only in the south of Ukraine soil and agrochemical laboratory on the base of now, which was established by a group of highly qualified soil scientists and agrochemists of the Soil Science and Agrarian Chemistry Department of Mykolaiv National Agrarian University.
During the conference we have successfully conducted 6 sections and made quite serious conclusions. We have prepared documents for our government, cabinet of ministers and our president, as for our innovative proposals for the next 4 years to implement them in the real work.
For harvest 2015 on the demonstration fields of now, there are more than 100 of winter wheat and winter barley. Promising varieties form 5 breeding centers of Ukraine were grounded. Among grounders there are Plant Breeding and Genetics Institute, Mironevsky Institute of Wheat by Remesla, the Plant Growing Institute by Yuriv, Institute of Irrigated Agriculture and Bielitsarkivska Breeding and Research Station. Today, Mykolaiv now solves the complex task as for the qualified personal training using a new innovative basis that takes into account the needs of our society and steady movement to the self-improvement. As a result, there are professionals who are in the process of learning and in the process of education will not catch up the past but create the future of each person and Ukraine in a whole.